Mad crazy's how the 253 raised me.
5-3 reasons why we shutting them down. 253rd Battalion, best bitch never be degraded. We
downtown, Deuce Nickel Tray that sits in the South Sound.
Downtown, Deuce Nickel Tray that sits in the South Sound. The South Sound, the South Sound.
When I let put it down for the 360.
I said fucking with these 360 boys and it's straight devastation.
360 type shit.
360 bitch, hit me on the map quest.
From this city in the 360.
253 60. 253 60. 253 60. 253 60.
Heretic. Sipping on a kettle, heretic. Back on this cup, we get info. Sipping on heretic.
Okay, well, my name is Luvva J for those who don't know, and you know, we're hosting the 5th annual 25360 awards, and I wanted to give some background on why these awards are significant, why I do them, why I feel like it's necessary. And so I want to give a little background on why I'm in position to make something happen, to do something. So first it arises, I'm from Los Angeles. I'm born in the Bay and from LA. And when we moved to Washington, my family was homeless on Hilltop in Tacoma at the Mission. And so just straight off the top, being a part of the community and being in the most humble of beginnings in Tacoma and the 253, which was the 206 at that time when I was a child, it gives me a sense of ownership and care and love for Tacoma. And coming from Hilltop, moving to Lakewood and then to Steilacoom and then to Olympia. Olympia is also a place I consider my hometown, along with the Bay, LA, and the TAC. So in the early 2000s, when I was up in Vancouver, BC, and going back and forth from Canada to the USA, came up with this concept based on love from the Bay Area. The Bay Area has a 41510 area code that connects San Francisco and Oakland, rival communities, but they got love for each other. So I thought about, wow, you know, we have a certain similar relationship with Tacoma and Olympia, and our area codes match the same way, 25360. And each community brings something special to the table. So I was like, I have pride in my area. When I go to Washington, D.C. or New York or travel out of the country, they know I'm from the O. They know, you know, I don't say I'm not from Olympia and say I'm from Seattle. I'm not from represent Tacoma and say I'm from Seattle. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people do. And that's what I don't do. And I got love for Seattle too, because my people right up there. And so it's all respect. But one thing I noticed about the 25360 Tacoma Olympia area is we've had a heritage of dropping the baton when it comes to hip-hop culture and owning and representing and being proud of our heritage here. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with people not recognizing each other, not lifting each other up, not being unified, not being proud of even the things people think we should be embarrassed about, like Tacoma being the gang capital of our region. You know, nobody asks why is that. You know, and that's nothing to be ashamed of, but it's something that we can recognize and understand. You know, there's certain elements about the 25360. You know, Olympia shows love to Tacoma. You know, Tacoma and Olympia should share that kind of relationship, my opinion. So whoever's not for unity, I guess that's how you are, but I'm for unity for the areas. I think we can improve each other, and I want to see the highlighting of our hip-hop heritage, high performance. You know, the TA crew, B-Boys and B-Girls from the 80s, Criminal Nation, Penny Lane Records, K Records in Olympia, Nancy G, famous female DJ for hip-hop out of Olympia, out of Chaos. Who's highlighting these people? Who's recognizing K-Swiss, rest in peace, Ocean Records out of Tacoma? Who in our 25360 is holding them up, lifting them up? Way Out Records. You know what I mean? They might be struggling, they might have had their heyday, but who's holding that heritage together and lifting it up? So I'm not doing it by myself, that's not what it's about, but it's about saying, you know, I recognize, I respect that, I see that. So that's what the 25360 is about, you know what I mean? And I know people who you know, are doing something, people's going to automatically jump on it and say it ain't nothing. But I'm like, what do you do? So what do you do? Because this is what we do, you know, and this is the kind of people I come from. I come from the hustlers. I come from the people who make something significant out of what most people would think is nothing. So our area I have much pride in. The whole Tacoma, Olympia area, up and down I-5, live from I-5, and that's how I get down. And so I wanted to provide a platform so we can create an industry and represent our hip-hop culture, because it's lost. And I don't think people are preserving it, and I want to be part of that movement to preserve it. So that's part of what the 25360 stands for. So that's what I stand for, and I'm with that. You know what I mean? And I want to see love for everybody doing something positive in our community to help lift up our hip-hop culture and to help rebuild our communities. Because some of our communities been through some things. And, you know, I'm about improving situations. So what you about? Okay, so there is something about recognition and respect with the people who've been nominated for these 25360 awards and the finalists for the awards. First of all, these are not definitive awards. Let me just say that. And they really are not awards for like who's the best per se. The best person might not always win. But what I want to do is provide a platform where we can recognize and respect people who are making some moves. Like you might be the best MC in the vote or in the, you know, the finals. But you know, I don't mean you are the best MC, but it does give recognition to what you've done as an MC in the area. So it's not meant to be like, you know, Luvva J ain't the best MC, is Heretic, or XP's the best MC. It doesn't mean, it doesn't diminish anyone. Because I don't think there's any losers when we recognize each other. That's my whole thing. But we do want to recognize people who are making moves, who's doing something positive to improve themselves and others around them. So that's really what the awards are. But I don't think it means other people are losers. Like if you didn't get the award, you're a loser. I don't even think like that. That's not even how I process that whole situation. But it is to recognize people who've been hustling, Hustler of the Year. Oh, if you get that award, man, you got to be making moves. So, you know, if you're a DJ, if you're making a significant move as a DJ or even a model, you know what I mean, you're hustling, doing something. We want to recognize that. Something that's helping lift up our community. So I know people get sensitive about, you know, I should have been on the DJ list or an MC list. I respect that too, man. But I would say, you know, applaud your homeboys and homegirls and the men and women and other individuals and organizations that are, you know, doing something still. They got nominated and finalists and maybe win the award. Yeah, the weather's all up in your face. So, you know, we're going to keep it moving. And that's kind of, that's one of the points I wanted to bring up because I know it's controversial. But I would say, you know, look at what the people who are nominated and finalized are doing, especially the ones you don't know. Because people are like, who? I've seen comments where people are like, who is that? And I'm like, did you check? Did you look? I mean, maybe it ain't the problem that you don't, you know, that you don't know who they are. Maybe it's the problem that, you know, you're not doing your research. Are you in the mix sufficiently? Because I think all of us could improve on that, you know, getting to know who people are. And I have to add this too. The awards are to help fortify the industry. You know, people are like, you know, how am I, you know, not on the best MC? I'm like, do you got an album out? You got a barcode on it? Have you put out a CD? Is it in stores? Can people get to it? Okay, if you ain't doing that, man, your business situation is in large question in 2014. Because it's more than selling out the trunk, and that's still a viable way, but that was in the 90s. What are we doing to legitimize our business acumen? Okay, I want you to be able to get paid off of what you love. Why not? And it ain't all about money, but I do want you to have something to show for what you do. And that's what the 25360 is missing. What can Tacoma hip hop say about its heritage? How many people know about it? It's very rich. So is Olympia hip hop and the music scene and the culture. Okay? Who can say anything about it? What about Black Anger? You know, what about Tilson? What do you know about these people? These people have been doing it for, you know, in the 90s to 2000s, 80s, K-Fox, KTOY Radio, Nasty Nest. Okay, all these are significant players. Where is the heritage at? Where's the track record? So if it hasn't existed since then, at least we could start making it exist now. People should remember Motormouth Jones or Lebowski or J Bars. They should be part of etching our history. Black Caesar, okay? These are artists who we should remember and move forward and build on top of what they established, because there's not a lot to show for it. And that's the damn shame. Excuse my language, but that's a shame, because there's too much talent. Too much talent for us to not have a track record to show what's been happening in the 25360 since the 80s. Okay? So that's part of the awards too. I want to make sure it's, you know, that's my statement on it. That's how I feel about it. And I was there to watch Penny Lane Records close. You know what I mean? To see that people don't know the significance of Criminal Nation, nationally known and respected right off the streets of Tacoma. Okay? So these are just examples. And I want us to be part of improving that, you know? So that's what I want to say.
Well, the factories churn and the timbers all cut down, and life goes by slow in Tacoma.
I got love for Tacoma, much love to the south side, love to the east side, love to the north end, much love to Spanaway. Yeah, you know my heart. I got love for Hilltop and much love to Oakland Park, much love to Lakewood, Tillicum, Woodbrook, much love to Sunnydale, where I understood crooks, much love to Parkland, Salishan, downtown, Deuce Nickel Tray, that sits in the South Sound. Coming from a city, she treats me good, born and raised, and where I spend most of my days, with the past full of ups and downs. People don't fuck around. Certain parts of the town look like a maze. They play cops and robbers on the blocks of Hosmer. Seen it all from crime in the city to tags on Proctor. We have a lot to offer, they sleep on us. The history's deep, so play this till the speakers bust. Now there's weed up in the sky, something that you need to try. You can find anything when you step in the B&I. On South Tacoma way to the Sway, to MLK, the east side, and the places I play. It is called home, so you know it's where I plan to stay. But the city hasn't been the same since Plus passed away. So one love to Plus and the walls he would crush when I was rolling through the South End, riding the bus. But from 9-6 to 38, they might pack a 38. Talk shit up in the wrong place, you see the pearly gates. But take a look around, there's beautiful people walking and talking. Trust me, I see them very often. If Gil Scott saw Hilltop, he would have said we lost it. But it's a new day, so you know we never dropped it. I still love the city when it's cloudy. And if you're from the 253, then represent that shit proudly. It's the 2 for the people that are down with my crew, the 5 for the motherfuckers that keep it live, the 3 for the scene and everybody in between. It's 253, it's 253. It's the 2 for the people that are down with my crew, the 5 for the motherfuckers that keep it live, the 3 for the scene.
I've been waiting for the right time. It was given in my lifeline. I'm just trying to write the right rhymes. Sick of sitting on the sidelines. Now I'm all up in the game, man. And these cats know my name, fam. New clothes by the name brand. Sick of hearing all these lame jams. Like, I've been waiting, trying to be patient. Now I gotta take it, sidetrack, break it down for the people around my town living, who's caught up in the system, brought up and they listen. Mama taught me right, take honor when I write. No drama for tonight, gotta bomb it on sight. Life so good when you enjoy it. Take flight for the night, it's a voyage. Order up a drink, pick the poison. Call your boys if you wanna make some noise. Plenty of women, the Henny I'm sipping straight. I was in the dugout, now I'm sliding to home base. Running in the race at my own pace. The weather outside.